everything routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning. And when it rains it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams. I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in. Middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island, out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. What's up, Sly? What's up, Lana? Hey, Sweet Misery. So, what's up, everyone? Happy day before the big storm. We're getting like a major snowstorm tomorrow, but Max Velocity said it's only going to be like 1 to 5 inches. Hey, Lindsay. And then, I don't know, our news says like 9 inches, but we don't even have snow plows. We don't have salt trucks. It's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. Nightmare. It's supposed to start around 12. But I'm excited for the dogs to play in the snow because they like love the snow. I know Buka does, and Karma comes from Ohio, so I'm sure she's going to love the snow. Poor Winsty won't. What's up, Lindsay? So I have been minding my own business, and all day I've gotten text messages. And one of them happens to be about Robbie. And it was the mugshot. Now, anyone that saw the mugshot, you can tell he was like hysterical crying. That broke me. Absolutely broke me because you could see right in his face he was crying. So at that point, I didn't know why he was arrested. I didn't know anything. But all day today, I'm getting messages. This one's talking about it. That one's talking about it. This one's talking, just nonstop exploiting. Now, if you were friends with Robbie, hey, Debbie, I was going to call you today. I was like, I have not seen Debbie. If you were friends with Robbie, then you know that he's been going through shit for a long time now. He tries to hide it well, but he has. And I think he finally reached his breaking point and he fucking went off the deep end. But for those of you that claim to be his friend, then instead of exploiting him and writing titles like, Save Robbie got arrested, you're fucking disgusting. If you knew Robbie at all, then you would know that this is the time that he needs his friends. I don't know what transpired. I don't know what happened. I mean, I kind of do know what happened. He put it online. But I don't know specifics because I haven't spoke to him yet. His cousin messaged me, said that he should be able to get back to me tonight. Okay, awesome. But if you've known Robbie, even if you're an enemy of Robbie, you know what the fuck's been going on because he makes it public. So for all these people, even if you're a hater, if you're going to hit somebody when they're down the most, then you're worse than they could ever be. If you're going to exploit a tragic moment in someone's life, Wendy, I'm dead serious. Absolutely dead serious. I think this exploitation of Save Robbie is fucking gross. Absolutely gross. I don't care if somebody doesn't like him. I don't care if somebody has a past with him, then do better. Be better. Don't fucking bow down, or not bow down, but don't. If you think that he's gone low, doesn't mean that you have to as well. It just means that, you know what? I'm not going to go that low. I'm not going to stoop to that level. I mean, all of these people want to call me CPS caller, blah, blah, blah. Every fucking one of them does 10 times worse than I would ever fucking do. You'll never see me pull that shit. It happened to Tracy. I thought it was fucking disgusting. It happened to uh even Mandolin. I didn't stoop that low. They fucking it happened to who else? Who else can I think of? Trying to think of who else it happened to. I don't know. Those are two that pop in my mind. But even go as far as Queen Bee. I fucking can't stand the bitch. But you know what? Talking about her future cases is ludicrous. You don't even know what they're for. Just because it says it on a court thing, maybe she initiated it. But that's nobody's fucking business. So I don't know why people are fucking running their mouth about it. Like, okay, so she has 2 fucking court dates. Don't worry about it. It doesn't concern you. I would never even bother to look this shit up. Robbie has done way worse than you. So have a lot of people, Wendy. A lot. A lot of the people around here that want to point fingers have done 10 times worse. Even the ones now that are constantly looking up people and worrying about people's court dates and everything else. Like, who gives a shit? It's their personal life. Um, Wendy, making a call 4 years ago, 4 years ago, and never doing anything else like physically. I would say that 4 years and looking people up all the time and all that shit is worse. I made one fucking mistake. One. Not 12, not 15, one. And if people have such a fucking hard on for one mistake, fuck you. Because there's people that are getting away with 14 times more. Cop callers all of a sudden are ignored. All of a sudden, oh, you can't be a CPS caller, but you can be a cop caller, no problem. You can spend hours looking up someone's pool. That's okay, though. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but Navigator, I'm not saying that he hasn't. I'm saying that I have never even when people went after Starlight, when people were doing the same thing to Starlight's ex that they did to Tracy's son, I would never do something like that. And I fucking thought it was gross when they did it to Starlight. That's what I said. And maybe he did. I don't know what he's put people through in the last few months, but even if he did, Navigator, even if he did, okay? So everybody's got to stoop that low? Why can't someone say, okay, he's not himself. He's not being himself. He's not, there must be something wrong. If he hadn't done it prior and but Wendy V, that doesn't matter to me. This is where I'm different than you guys. I don't give a shit of the abhorrent things he's done. I really don't. What I care about, don't go that low. If you think he's done so horrible, then why do you have to go as low as he does? That's my point. Then it becomes a back and forth. That's all it's been, is a back and forth between Mandolin, Hooker, that whole thing. There's always been a back and forth. Well, someone's got to take the initiative and be better. Plain and simple. And it doesn't matter if it's Robbie, it doesn't matter who it is. People need to stop going into people's personal lives, period. Period. Everybody is all up in everyone else's fucking life, getting personal, doing personal attacks. I'm sorry. This was fucking 2019 to me. And I don't know. I just feel like it's never going to end if people do not fucking stop going low and stop exploiting. Thank you, Give Up. That's my point. That those celebrating have given as much as he has. Yeah, he's an asshole. Jails for criminals, not someone you're feuding with. You don't celebrate somebody's downfall. You don't fucking sit there and celebrate when somebody goes to jail. I don't like it when it came to Betty. I thought it was fucking vile. I don't like it when it came to fucking anybody. It's fucking disgusting. You don't celebrate someone's fucking downfall. Yeah, but that's because it was done to him, Wendy. He didn't do it without it being done to him. From what I understand, yes, Black. His cousin said he's doing fine. You know, me and Robbie have had our ups and downs. There's no doubt. But either way, I still feel the exact fucking same way. The exact same way. Don't fucking kick someone when they're down. Period. End of story. See, Tara, I'm sorry. I totally disagree with that. I've seen the shit that's been done to him. I've seen his job being called. I've seen harassment being done. But either way, this isn't like something that had to do with YouTube. This is a personal matter. Like I'll say the difference between this and Betty going to jail per se. Betty going to jail is a YouTube issue. Betty doing things is a YouTube issue. Betty getting in trouble is all surrounded around YouTube. Robbie's issue isn't surrounded around YouTube. It's a personal thing. It's a personal matter. Wendy and Skippy, if you think I sound ridiculous, you know where the door is. Nobody's fucking holding a gun for you to stay here. You have your feelings. I have mine. Doesn't make you right and doesn't make me right. And you're right. I don't know half the shit he's done. You want to know why? I'm not in his personal life. I don't give a fuck. I don't sit there and worry about what every single person on YouTube does or doesn't do. So, yeah, you're right. I don't know half the shit that's done. Nor do I care. I don't give a fuck what he's done. You don't celebrate someone's fucking personal life downfall. Plain and simple. Extremely open, has zero shame in anything he does. He's not a good person. He's verbally, emotionally abusive. I'm here. I can't even imagine what he does in person. That's your opinion. I don't agree. I'm sorry. I just don't agree. He's always been nice to me. He is always had my back, and I've never had an issue with him, even when we fought. I've never had an issue with him. So any kind of personal issue that you guys have with him, that's on you guys. And that's okay. And you guys might think that it's not justified or he's done this or what about all the shit that's been done to him? How come that just gets forgotten about? Soon to be ex-husband, yes. So it's kind of like, I'll give you a good example. It's kind of like, um, who can I use for an example? I use MM. Okay. If MM got arrested because of a personal life, guess who wouldn't be talking about it? That would be me. Why? Because I think it's fucking gross. I know she would exploit it, but no, I wouldn't talk about it. You don't see me get into these people's personal lives. Never have. Well, I shouldn't say never, but in the last 2 years, 3 years. I agree, Rachel. They have all been gross, but the only one that's getting the blame is Robbie. But nobody wants to talk about what's been done to Robbie. And there's a lot of shit that's been done to Robbie. Wendy V, has Robbie ever done anything to you personally? I'm just curious. Because I've spent many times talking to him and I've never even heard him say a bad word about you. Wendy, you have to ask him that. You seem to know everything, so ask him that. But like I said, he's never said a word to me about you, like ever. So clown him all you want. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I completely disagree with that. We don't know if he's on drugs. So let's stop with the, oh my God, he's on drugs. Because have you partied with him? Do you know he's on drugs? Because I don't. Sorry, but I don't know if he's on drugs. Just because someone says it doesn't make it true. But I love, one thing I will say now, I don't know a lot of, I don't know a lot of you guys, like Tara Boom or Black or Navigate. Like, I don't know a lot of you guys. So I don't know your community. But one thing I will say, I would guarantee if I looked into it, none of you are fucking innocent. Y'all want to sit here and act like you're so innocent. You do nothing wrong. And he just comes after you for no reason. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Mother, Sage said we're not doing anything this weekend because of the snow.
What?
Sage said we're not going to do anything this weekend because of the snow.
Told you.
Bruh, did you see the thing I sent you? The article?
No, I'm live.
Well, you should have read it.
I did.
You just said you didn't.
See, I don't know what he did to Tara. I don't know Tara. But I will say, somehow, I don't think Tara is 100% innocent. I don't think Robbie just woke up one day and said, I'm going to go after Tara Boom for no reason. So if any of Rob's supporters are in here, can you please tell me what was done to Robbie that caused that? But either way, it doesn't even fucking matter. Wendy, nobody is holding you with a gun to your head to stay. You can, maybe to you I sound silly, but no, sorry, to Kimberly KV, I don't sound silly at all. So there's that. And to Rachel Townsend, I don't sound silly. So there's that. Wendy, would you like a link? Because there's more people in my chat. I'm not here to answer only your questions. But if you'd like a link, I'll give you a link. I don't think anybody should be fucking partying hard. I don't. That's like my whole point. Like, I'm with Rachel in the sense that I've been with Robbie, friends with Robbie on and off for years. I've never had a fight with him. But one thing I do know, if he is back on drugs, then he needs help. Thank you. Oh, no, you didn't. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm saying anybody that knows Robbie knows that he's on a downslide, and he's been on a downslide for a while, and it's sad. But that's the time that you need to be a friend. That's the time that he needs people the most. That's, especially if he was back on drugs. I've had many conversations with him about him drinking, but he's not in front of me. So I can only say my piece and try to help him as much as I can. Thank you, Siren. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. That I don't know why anyone from YouTube is celebrating. This isn't a victory for any of them. This is his marriage and his real life that they interfered with, quite frankly. Thank you. And you can't be a friend and then just stay away. Don't taunt him. No, but in a sense, you do kind of have to, like, if he's not going to listen, then I just kind of, got to back off a little. But yeah, you don't know how far you can push someone. And that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between like him and Betty. Betty has all these issues surrounded around YouTube. This is Robbie's personal life. And to see people exploit it is fucking gross. Yeah, that's all on a screenshot. I got that same screenshot. It says bail 0. Randa, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree when it's done to anybody, whether it's Betty, whether it's, I mean, I've voiced my opinion about that too. That stop fucking kicking people when they're down. I did the exact same thing when it came to Tracy and when Natasha Cooper went after Tracy's son. And then all of a sudden, all this information, Kimberly, I don't think she's doing jack shit, if you want my honest opinion. She's one of the people, in my opinion, that's exploiting the situation. But I haven't watched her. I've only heard some things. But yeah, I can't see her helping anybody, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, don't get me started on that. But I know I lost my train of thought. I don't know. His cousin had texted me earlier, said that he will get his phone back tonight. So I'm assuming he's getting out. I don't know where they're going or anything else, but I'm assuming that they're getting out. Oh, thank you, Go Florida. Thank you. Okay, so that's where I was going at. That when Natasha Cooper did that Tracy's son, nobody had to know what he was arrested for or anything else. And if you don't know who Tracy is, then don't worry about it. But for those of you that do know who Tracy is, you know what I'm talking about. What he was arrested for. Same thing with Starlight's ex-husband. What he was arrested for and all this other shit. And they made it public and, they laughed about it. Why? If someone's going through a hard fucking time, why are you exploiting it? Why are you making it out like this is so fucking horrendous and this has something to do with your personal life. No, it doesn't. Robbie going to jail had to do with his personal life. And like I said, for anyone that's known Robbie for a long time, knows this this was in the making. This was coming for a long time. It was something was gonna finally come to a head. And boom, it finally did. So, Siren, have you spoken to him tonight? Because I don't want to bug him. Because I don't know where he's at. It was a ticking time bomb, 100%. And anyone close to him knew that I don't even know why they were still trying to work it out. I thought they were fucking done months ago. Okay, so the person that just wrote that in Discord, but that's what I'm talking about, is okay, you don't have to like him, and you could think he's a horrible person, but you're not celebrating the downfall of him or his uh divorce or his jail sentence. That's my whole point. That is exactly my whole point. That's all I'm trying to say. You don't have to like Robbie, but just fucking doesn't mean you got to hit him when he's down. I mean, we all know alcohol and Robbie do not mix hand in hand. And the video that I saw, he was definitely on something, could be alcohol, but I'm not going to bash him for it. I'm going to fucking try to get him help. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to fucking remind him why he has to be sober and why a little bit of alcohol doesn't work. But I'm going to be a friend about it. Period. End of story. And, people think that he has a black heart or he's a mean person. I don't see Robbie like that. I don't know Robbie like that. I think he's a standard addict that when you drinking or getting high or whatever, that gets the best of you. So I don't fault him. I mean, you have to keep someone accountable. You have to, make them accountable. But if he did horrible things when he's high or when he's on drugs, well, that comes with territory. Plain and simple. Exactly. It's exactly right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I been there, done that, went through that whole up and down. I was I was a horrible person when I was on drugs, and you do things that you don't normally do or that you wouldn't do. And unless you're an addict and have been through it, you may not understand that. But that is true. So, like I was saying, I'm not saying he doesn't have to be held accountable, but he needs to seriously, get sober. And I think if he stayed sober, people would see him in a totally different light. But again, he's also been going through a lot of shit, and that's not an excuse, but he's going through a lot of shit for months and months, probably years. When did he get married? 2 years ago? So he's been going through it for like a year and a half. And I knew it was going to end up here. One thing I will tell you, a little personal, although all of you guys that know him, this isn't new. But Robbie wanted this marriage to work. He was so happy. Like when they met, he thought it was the love of his life. And he thought this was it. He was going to be happy for the rest of his life. Like, he was so excited when he met him. He was so excited to get married. And then, like 3 months into it, it went to shit. I don't even think it was 3 months. It was like a month before they got married. Michael fucking cheated. And then Robbie forgave him, and he just wanted this so badly. Like, he wanted to be married. He wanted to be someone's husband/wife. And I don't know which part he played, but he really thought Michael was the one. And he was going to look the other way when he cheated. And once they separated bedrooms, and then Michael cheated again when Robbie still tried to forgive him. They bought a house and did all this stuff. And Robbie was really hurt. And it just escalated. Hey. Come here. You out. Come on. Out. Go. No. Go. Go. There you go. She gets so mad at me, I kick her out of my room. I know. Oh, no, you don't. Because that, in my opinion, is Robbie wanting it so desperately. Robbie wanting to just have, it's just like any husband, wife per se, any relationship, you want it to work. You want it to work out. You want to be husband and husband. You want to forgive because you did take vows with this person. You did vow to, love them the rest of your life, the good and the bad, the ugly, the cheating, the whatever. So I don't fault him for giving Michael chance after chance after chance. But what I fault him for, it is destroying him. And that's where, as a friend, I got to step in and got to tell him, Robbie, this relationship is toxic, and it's making you toxic, and it's making your whole being toxic. Hold on. Let me let the other one out. Go join your buddies. Shoo. No dog. And you just want it, and he wanted it. But as you guys know, he has been destroyed from the first time he cheated, which was like 2 years ago already, until now. The only person that's really being hurt is Robbie. And it's horrible. And it's sad to watch. And it's sad to watch his downfall, all because of this toxic relationship. And that's when you got to say enough is enough. And anyone that knows Robbie, and even his haters know him, they know that he's going through this, which is why I don't agree with kicking someone when they're down, especially in this kind of situation. It is sad. And I really feel bad for him. I do. I feel bad because it shouldn't be like this. One thing you can't show an addict is how they're destroying themselves. You can't show that to them. It's something they has to kick in them. And I hope it kicks in with him faster, sooner than later. And Robbie believes in prayer too. But to say that just because you don't like him, you're going to kick him when he's down, or to me, it just makes you worse than anything he's done in the first place. And I've said it before about my own haters. If you hate so much that you're celebrating someone else's downfall, you're disgusting. And you're worse than they are. And you're just a hateful fucking person. Because nobody in their right mind is happy watching someone else fall unless they're a piece of shit. And I stand by that 100%. Exactly. Breezy, 100%. I will second that. I just want to make it clear, because we aren't bashing him doesn't mean we're okay with his behavior. We know it was bad. We just understand why it got to that point and have empathy and concern. Well said. Very well said. Someone said that at this age, he shouldn't be getting arrested. I agree with you, but if you saw the video of why he got arrested, he was like taunting, and I don't know how it transpired to him being arrested, but he was kind of taunting in front of the police, which is something you don't do, which is why I think he was probably wasted. He was heartbroken, and it's been a down spiral, an absolute down spiral. And I agree, none of us are perfect. But that seems to be a big thing around this community that drives me nuts. And I've said it and I've been vocal about it. Anyone that gets happy over someone else's shortcoming or someone else's failure, you're fucking gross. You are absolutely fucking gross. And you're worse than anyone, than any type of personality, because there's not a motherfucker on this platform that I would cheer for if they fucking fell down and smashed their head open and couldn't work, couldn't take care of their kid, failed in their business or anything. I would not be cheering that on. It doesn't fucking matter who they are. My biggest hater. You would never see me, and you've never seen me cheer on someone else's downfall. It is fucking gross. And I just don't get it. And especially when you add in drugs and alcohol. I may make a fleeting comment, like, oh, wow, something like that, but not to this extent where I'm making videos and I'm talking this and I'm talking that and, oh, how wonderful, let's cheer it on. No, that's fucking child's play. That's shit you do when you're a hateful bitch or you're a hateful douchebag if you're a guy. I don't care who you are. Someone's business fails, I would fucking be hurt for them. Because that shouldn't happen to anybody. Someone loses monetization, I think that's horrible. Doesn't matter who it is. And I've said that for years. Even go back a couple of years, I've said the same thing. Every single person on YouTube deserves a platform. Whether you like them or you don't like them, they still deserve a platform. Heather Nicole, according to the videos that Robbie posted, I don't know, Michael cheated again with a homeless guy on meth or something. And then he called the cops, and then Robbie was taunting him. Hey, YouTube streets. Thank you. Oh, no, you didn't. I had the glare and kept peeing like a pickle with pancakes. I'm winning. What? Oh, that's a clone. I was like, what the fuck? Hey, at least your clone gave me $5. Okay, so that's not, oh, no, you didn't. Yeah, I didn't get that either. I know from years ago, even when you didn't care for someone, you may speak on what is going on. You never, exactly. I don't. I never have. Yeah, it was pretty harassment. Yeah. Oh no, you didn't. I'm just saying if someone's gonna troll, at least they gave $5, which is more than other trolls do. Other trolls just come in here and be an asshole. But now I don't know which is which. All right, some mods. Um, no, if you delete a super chat, you don't get the super chat. It goes to YouTube World or something. You still have to exactly. We still have to all respect each other as humans, especially when they are not the ones doing wrong to others. But that's what I'm saying. Even if he was doing wrong, even if um even if Robbie was an asshole, okay, fine. So he was an asshole. But now's not the time to celebrate that. That's what I'm saying. But that wasn't embarrassing. That was just stupid. That wasn't even like why even put the glera and lichen in the same sentence? That was fucking weird. Thank you, Rachel. Hey, Janessa. That was just fucking weird. Like glera and lichen in the same sentence is strange. And glera is not even fucking with anybody. He's in his own world. He's in the Karen Reed world. What's a pickle is a penis. But that's what I'm saying. It didn't even make sense. We know it's someone that likes the glare. I haven't been around a while, but I never saw him do dirty. No, so allegedly he did stuff behind the scenes. But I also know that he may have done stuff behind the scenes, but but things have also been done to him. And I just don't know why everybody wants to act like he's done nothing wrong. I mean, I'm sorry that they've done nothing wrong. His job has been called, his personal life has been messed with. He lost a job because of YouTube a couple of years ago. So these people aren't innocent. You know, they harass, and they attack his personal life, which causes him to drink. And I'm not saying that's an excuse, but when you're an addict in active addiction, yeah, it kind of is an excuse because you're going to use anything. Yeah, he's out of jail. He was arrested based on a personal matter that had nothing to do with YouTube or people of YouTube. It had to do with his personal life. See, I don't know Space Monster at all. I mean, I know her, but I don't know her. Oh my god, all the Lyman stuff. Even that, remember that? Even with the Lyman stuff, he stuck up for her when nobody else was. You know, like I know Robbie's done some dirty shit, but he's not a bad person. And if you don't fuck with his real life, he'll never fuck with your real life. Robbie's even when we're fighting, Robbie has never fucked up my real life. Ever. Robbie's never tried to get a hold of my kids or go through my Facebook list, nothing. And I would never do it to him. So he'd never do it to me. I agree with that. All right. So you see his mugshot. Isn't that horrible? You can tell he was crying. Like I literally saw that and wanted to give him a hug. Any account to use Robin mugshot for its profile pic and be reported for harassment. Yeah, too bad they don't do shit. It's disgusting. I mean, I don't know. People did it to Marissa when she was arrested. She made a joke out of it, and Robbie should do the same thing. That's one thing I will say. Marissa, she was smart about it. She made shirts with it, everything. But it's sad. I mean, he looks like he's in tears. When it was Marissa's mugshot, she just looked wasted. And it was funny. Robbie's isn't funny. It's sad. But this is when Robbie needs people the most. And this is when I would never turn my back on him. Doesn't matter what awful things he's done or that's just not me. And that's why I say the people that ran and turned their back on me the second they find out I did one thing wrong, see you, don't want to be you. Because there's two sides to every story. I'm sure I have lots of yeah, not that much. It depends how long you've been gone. Two steps forward and four steps back. Exactly. His mugshot looks better than some of their on a good day. I agree. It breaks my heart for him because I know how badly he wanted this to work. He wanted so badly for this to work out. And he gave it every chance possible. And exactly, Rachel. And that's where so many of us are different because I'm the same way. I don't agree with everything Robbie's done. I don't fucking support everything Robbie's done. I think some of the shit he's done is fucked up and gross, and I've told him that. But he's my friend and he needs me the most. Doesn't mean I agree with everything he's done. Doesn't mean that he hasn't fucked up. Doesn't mean that I can't be there for him though. Doesn't mean that I'm going to turn my back when he needs me the most. No, sorry. I just don't roll like that. And people that do know me know I am very forgiving. So if like one of my enemies, something happened to them, I would be the first one there. That's what so many people don't understand. I would never leave someone when they're down, ever. And you don't kick someone when they're down. You fucking be there for them. And then you choose what to do later. So, but that's how I feel. And I just think this over exploitation of him is fucking gross. He has this isn't a YouTube. He didn't have this had nothing to do with YouTube. If it did, then I can understand it a little more. I could understand if he got arrested because of something on YouTube. Then I would have kept my mouth shut. But this isn't about that. This is his personal life. It's like people celebrating if somebody gets divorced. Why would you celebrate that? Or somebody dies? I feel very sad for him, Wheezy. Hey, Aslan. DV is different. I agree. But I also understand toxicity. I understand staying in a toxic relationship and wanting it to work so desperately. And that's all he wanted. This wasn't a DV issue. But I mean, the relationship was toxic, so It was like a harassment. He had posted a video where he was like taunting the cops. He was like taunting the fucking taunting Michael. It was pretty bad. And he got arrested. I don't know what the change was from when he got arrested, but maybe after the video cut, he went on and on and on and on. I don't know. Yeah, but he was arrested for harassment and taunting, which I understand. Which is why I think he was drunk, because nobody's gonna taunt someone when the cops are there. Like, that's just dumb. That's something you do when you're drunk, high, or just plain out fucking stupid, or all the above. Could have been all the above. So, you guys haven't seen the video? I don't know. Should I play the video? Here's a charge: repeatedly insults, taunts, challenges, or makes communications in offensively coarse language to another in a manner likely to provoke a violent or disorderly response. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, but this is money for a lawyer, and hopefully he can handle it himself. It's not like a major charge, though, right? Siren, it's not like he could probably do community service. Like, he's not gonna go to jail or anything. It's a husband and wife thing. I mean, a husband and wife. It's a husband and husband thing. Oh, all his haters are showing his mugshot, using it as their thumbnail. It's gross. Oh, okay. That one is stupid. It's a class 2 misdemeanor, 120 days, $700 fine, or both max, or you get probation. I'm sure he's not gonna see jail over it. Now, that one definitely wasn't Amber, but that was like $2. That doesn't go towards the goal or anything, so it wasn't worth it. I was wondering who you guys kept calling Amber. I'm like, that's not my Amber. Possibly cops just thought it would be safer for all involved. That's true too. Take advantage of the situation and try exactly. That giving payback, exactly right. That's why I said, if you have so much hate for someone, that's a you problem. That if you can't let go of hate, then that's just like you drinking poison and expecting your neighbor to die. It's not going to happen. The only person that you're going to hurt is you. Let go of hate, people. It's okay to have an opinion on someone. It's okay to, not like someone. It's okay to talk about someone. No problem. But when you truly hate them, that you wish them bad, or that you want to see them fail, or you contribute to them failing, you're worse than anything they could have ever done to you. And that's something this community needs a little more of, or a little less of, is that hatred. I don't know, Aslan. They really aren't. I mean, you can get arrested for anything. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. I deleted that last one. $5 I don't delete. $2 I'll delete it. YouTube can have the $2. But 5 goes towards the goal. So you control me, you got to have at least 5. Yeah, no, they donated $2 with something stupid. Thank you, Rachel. Well, now I blocked him, so you're not going to see him. Have an adult conversation or even gossip to an extent, but do not wish harm. Yeah, but I ended up blocking him. Aslan, it's not like that. Hey, Amanda, it's not like that. He wasn't provoking violence like that. You're taking it wrong. That's just the charge, but I mean that's just a legal wording of it, but that's not really what happened. Michael cheated, he was pissed. Michael called the cops for no reason, and Robbie was taunting him. No different than any other toxic relationship. Hold on. Um, okay, it's only 39 seconds. All right. This is why Robbie went to jail, in my opinion.
Called the police because he threatened suicide yesterday, so I did it in return. Michael, you got anything to say for yourself? This is going on my channel.
We're in his home.
Butthead.
I don't agree with it.
Anybody?
We could have went outside and talked.
Yeah, why'd you call the fuzz, Michael?
I mean, we could have.
Huh?
I understand it's 1 degree.
You can't make eye contact, can you? You can't make eye contact, can you, bitch? That's what's up. This bitch called the cops for no fucking reason. Hit like, subscribe.
I added condensed milk to the banana.
And that's it. Oh. That's why he got arrested. He is about to cry. He was really upset, but I think he was drunk because you don't talk like that in front of cops, dumbasses. Dumbass. Thank you, Sherry. Sorry, I'm a little poor right now. It's okay. We're all a little poor. I get it. But I don't know what went on. I don't know the prior. I don't know the after, but that's why he got arrested. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like that they can take as taunting. No, that's what got him in trouble. That is what got him in trouble. But I also think he was probably drunk. I know the way he said, hit like and subscribe. Aslan, then if Michael was so afraid of him, then she shouldn't be cheating on him every other fucking day. He shouldn't be cheating on him every other day. I mean, what kind of real man cheats on their fiance like less than a month before they get married and then continues to cheat on them every day? Sorry, I got no respect for the man at all. So you want to stick up for Michael? Go see Molly. You go to Molly's chat. Because to me, if you're going to constantly cheat on someone, A, you're not afraid of them, but B, you're a piece of shit. I don't care if guy, girl, girl, guy, girl, doesn't matter. Thank you. Oh, no, you didn't. Or Amber. I'll call you Amber. I don't Tam Tam, I didn't watch it. I only heard that Molly was saying, "Oh, um I'm friends with this one and I'm still friends with Michael," and that's what I heard said. I didn't watch it. So I don't want to misquote it. But I'm sorry, you're a fucking cheater. I don't do cheating. Been cheated on and I've done cheaters. Been the cheater. Either way it sucks. And when you get married, you shouldn't fucking cheat. And he has cheated like 6 times or 7 times that I know of. I'm not even talking like, you know, times that I don't know about. I'm just telling you times that I happen to know for a fact. And that's like 6, 7 times. That's fucking gross. And I know in the gay community, it is more prevalent for people to cheat than not in the gay community, but still. But still. Becca, that's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, Marie, that is exactly what I'm saying. That I may not agree with everything Robbie does. There are things that he's done I don't know, but still would never, ever, ever turn my back on him. Butterfly, it is a fucking nightmare. No, honestly, depends on your hair. Did it save my hair? Yeah, it would have. If the last time chemo didn't fuck me up and I was just had enough and didn't even fucking wear it, but you have to do it you have to change it every 20 minutes all day. Like it's not just something that happens during chemo. You have to do it an hour prior and then I think it's 3 or 4 hours after. And you need someone there to do it with you and it's got to be on right. It's a fucking nightmare. I mean, I'm glad I did it. It didn't matter in the end anyway, but did it save my hair? Absolutely it did. Would I have still have most of my hair if that last time I didn't have such a bad reaction to the chemo? Yes. I would still have my regular hair. So it definitely does work. Oh yeah, I went to how long have you been gone? Yeah, November 2nd of 2023, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I spent 2024 in chemo, radiation, and now I'm in remission. I actually have a mammogram on the 13th. So yeah, butterfly. But if you have like thick hair and you really do want to save it, you will save most of it. I mean, I lost some, but the difference of the first 2 sessions where we did it right as compared to the last one that I just fucking gave up and said I don't want to do this because I was ready to like pass out, my hair fell out instantly. So that's how I knew that it definitely would have worked. I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, I know she passed, Becca. There's a couple of people from Making a Murder Community that passed. Thanksgiving payback. Yeah, my oncologist said I really have nothing to worry about on this mammogram because it's too soon. Like nothing's going to show up anyway. Exactly. We're here to show support. I know. She found out too late. So, but if I had to do it all over again, I would stick it out the last one to keep my hair. I hate not having my hair. I mean, it's growing back, but it's growing back fucking slow. My hairdresser said it's not slow, but it is. I joke around like, yeah, I look like a full on lesbian. But I do highly recommend it. If you have someone that's willing to change it out every 20 minutes, even for 3 hours after. Yes, check your boobies. That was my first mammogram in 2023. My very first one. 50, what was I, 52? Yeah, I'm in remission now. I'm supposed to take these hormone pills that I'm not good with taking. I don't know why either. She gave me like all these down side effects. So I'm like, well, I ain't fucking worried about it. I'm not taking them. But I do got to start taking them. I read rice bar shampoo helps your hair grow. I don't know. I've tried everything. My hairdresser said it's growing fine, but I don't think so. It's just, it takes a long time to grow from bald to have hair. She's like, in a couple of months, it's going to be beautiful. Bleh. But yeah, I do wish I would have kept it. It was just that one time, that last time we went, I was like, fuck it. I was so sick. I had such a bad reaction from the chemo. And I just couldn't deal with the frozen head every 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm like, Sage, fuck it. I'm done. Just take it off. I really didn't think I was going to lose all my hair from one session. But oh, yeah, I did. It started coming out in clumps. And that was it. I said, fuck it, shave it off. She's been in remission 12 years. See, there you go. I thought about that, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Like right now, I don't have to. But I will cross that bridge when I get to it. It's not that I'm refusing to take the pills, but there's so many side effects, and I'm gonna have bone dents, and I don't know. I kind of feel like fate is fate. If it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back regardless. Period. End of story. I don't even know how the fuck I got it in the first place. Yeah, because they say that it kills your bones and like it kills your bone density and all these problems, and no, I don't like those side effects. Sorry. And it was like the difference of chance was like 8% or 15%. 15% I'll get it back if I don't take them. 8% I'll get it back if I. That's not that big of a difference to me. It's not like 50% and like 10%. Oh, did you, criminal? You went for it? Woohoo! Yeah, I probably saved a couple of people's lives. Because I told everyone, like, guys, this was my first mammogram, and it turns out I have cancer. And I was shocked. I was more shocked than anybody. So that's why I was telling people, get your mammogram. And if it wasn't for Alicia, I wouldn't have got one. Alicia really started it all. I would have never got one if she didn't have cancer, ever. I'd probably still be waiting. And then it would have been stage 3 instead of stage 1. But I owe it to her. Use grapeseed on rosemary oil 3 nights a week because medicine made my. Yeah, a lot of people say that medicine can come out. Janessa, go get one. I said the same thing. I haven't been to a gyno in forever. I got to go there too. I used to be like so good and go like every year. No. Don't be scared. I'm telling you, I am so thankful that I went and got it. because I had no symptoms. I mean, I didn't know I had it. I had alopecia in 2018. That was horrible. This was worse though, because alopecia, I still had some hair. This, I had nothing. I wasn't even scared. I was just doing it so I wouldn't be a fucking hypocrite by selling candles that were, for breast cancer awareness when I never even had a mammogram. So that's why I was like, I gotta go. And I never in my wildest dreams thought it would come back positive. Yeah, insurance will deny PET scans. I had a long talk with my oncologist about that. You have to have a certain type for, I don't know, Blue Cross Blue Shield. You have to have a certain type of blood work for it to come back. In order for them to approve a PET, whether you have cancer or not. I am 54. I just turned 54 last week. If I care about go through bad shit. See, everyone says that, but I'm not so young. I'm old. Old as fuck. I'm too old to not have my first mammogram, especially with two grandmas that both died of breast cancer. You would think I would have gone early, but I was scared. I didn't want to go. I was like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. If I have it, I have it. But NH denies everything. I'll put you on a 2 to 3 waiting list. What's NHS? I think it isn't it over 45, maybe? I don't remember. I know that unless your mom had breast cancer, let me see if I remember the equation. Because they told me that because I had breast cancer, Sage needs to go 10 years earlier. Oh, what was it? I have to find out again. But if the mom has breast cancer, then the daughter needs to go 10 years earlier from when the mom got it. So, like, I got it at 52. Then Sage needs to start getting mammograms at 42, something like that. Yeah, you can get it at any age. Oh, NHS free healthcare in London. See, if you go during breast cancer awareness, I think it's free. That's the only good thing about having breast cancer. I know that sounds weird, is that there's some kind of law here that some people with breast cancer like created. They can't deny you for certain things. Like they can't deny you mammograms. They can't. Everything's got to be fully paid for. If I wanted reconstruction, that's fully paid for. Like insurance is good about it. Call to tell you, cancer. Did they have you come? Yeah, I had to go in a couple of times. I had to go in for the mammogram biopsy. Then they did not a second biopsy, but it was kind of like a second biopsy. And then they did a third full everything. Yeah, they told me over the phone. But they told me initially, like before I even left the breast cancer place, they told me that they believe it was breast cancer. And I said, it's not a cyst. How do you know it's not this? How do you know it's not that? They said, because we know. We can tell by this, like for the cyst, because they put like little markers on your boobs, like inside, like a guided, and they knew. They had me prepared before they even called me. I didn't find a lump, no. And then my surgeon was like, feeling my boobs. He's like, how did you not feel this? So then the oncologist made me feel better by saying that he's got a guided thing in there. Like we already put something in there. So he knows exactly where it is. But yeah, I had no fucking clue. But it wasn't big. Like once they got it out, it wasn't even like a half a centimeter. Like it was small, which is a good thing. They thought it was over a centimeter when it was in me. But then once they took it out, they realized it was much smaller. It was like, I think it was like 0.04 or so. It was small, which is a good thing. And it wasn't in my nodes. It didn't spread anywhere. It was just this little pea-size tumor. It's okay, Tam Tam. Yeah, I caught it extremely early. Nope. My boobs still look exactly the same. Surgeon did a fantastic job. Because like your left boob is always a little bigger anyway because it's over your heart. Well, that's the boob I got cancer in. So now they just look more even. Yeah, it was once you find out you have breast cancer, they're like rush, 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 rush. Like they don't even I was in so many fucking doctor's appointments. It was like every day they're with a new doctor. Oh, absolutely. People understand like how did you not freak out? How did you not I mean, there were nights I cried, don't get me wrong. Like I still couldn't fathom that I had cancer. But I caught it early. I knew it was nothing. I knew that I didn't even need my boobs removed. It was just a cancer. It was a tumor. They were going to take it out and then I'd be fine. I had to get chemo, radiation, but I was fine. Like it didn't, besides like the onslaught of doctor's appointments and bills and all that other shit, copays, all the bullshit. It didn't alter my life at all. It wasn't like, oh my God, I have cancer. I'm going to die. Now, if it ever comes back, that's another story. Then I'm not going to be so, because if cancer comes back, it comes back with fierce. So then I don't think I would handle it so well because then I know that this is the end. Because I'll never go through that shit again. Ever. Ever. Yeah, but I'll never go through chemo again. Even, you want to hear something? I need to get a wisdom tooth pulled. My dentist can't even do it. And I was like, why? She's like, you need to go to an oral surgeon. Why? She's like, because you had cancer. And she said, because you had chemo and all that medicine in your body. I said, it was like a year ago. She goes, it doesn't matter. I can't touch it. Why? I guess you bleed differently, or she's afraid I'm going to bleed differently. But yeah, so now I got to pay all this extra money to go to an oral surgeon because I had cancer. That's bullshit to me, but whatever. I don't think I have much of a choice. So that's how it affects your life. See, chemo killed my mom and he had not the cancer. That's what I'm saying. I'll never go through it again. I know. I don't know what my insurance covers. I got to call them. Because I was like, well, I guess I'm living with my teeth in then because no. I'm not paying $1 zillion. Dayton needs to go to an oral surgeon too, and he has 6 fillings. I was like, oh my God. They found nodules on my... Oh, did you ever have chemo before? Because I also have nodules on my lungs that they're watching, but they say it's from the chemo. They said that when they first saw the nodule, they were a little worried, but they said it was from chemo. That a lot of people that have chemo get nodules on their lungs. But I mean, they're keeping an eye on it. But it didn't get bigger. I went for a CAT scan recently. Did you ever smoke? Because my oncologist said nodules on lungs are very common. Because I was all petrified. Yeah, nodules in lungs are often not malignant. I was petrified. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I got cancer again. High blood pressure. Do you know what the number one problem with high blood pressure, what high blood pressure causes? A brain aneurysm. I learned that the last week. I don't have high blood pressure, but I was looking something up for someone, and high blood pressure it's the number one cause of brain aneurysms. Not to scare you, Amanda. But my blood pressure was all over the place when I went through radiation. Oh, they thought like I was going to pass out. I was like, no, I feel fine. But it was really low. Yeah, it's if it was only one time, are you overweight? Because I know when I was heavier, my blood pressure went higher. Like, that's when I was like, something's wrong. And I never had high blood pressure. That was before I had surgery. And I was like, oh, it's finally catching up to me. And then I've never had high blood pressure again. I'm once in a blue moon, but now my mom has had nodules on her lungs for a long time. She's got this constant cough. Doc says not to worry about it. And I mean, she's almost 80, traveling all over. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. That's another thing I learned. Don't stress over something until you have to. That got me through all this cancer shit. Was not stressing it until I had to stress it. And same thing with this nodule. I mean, the nods on my lungs. I was worried. That's not high. 124 over 101, that's high. But if it was 123 over 80 isn't high. But I think at one point I was 140 over 101 maybe. It was high. They thought something was wrong. But you could have been stressed that day. It could have been a lot of things. But during radiation, my blood pressure was so low, they didn't know how I wasn't dizzy. I said, no, I feel fine. They're like, maybe it's broken. But I was like 64 over, I think it was like 64 over 50. It was really low, but I felt fine. They told me to lose weight. They said if I'm not really stressed, then it could be weight. And I knew I was losing weight because I knew I had already had surgery planned. Easier said than done. True. But it did. It worked. I haven't had high blood pressure since. It does, though. It really does. My doc still wants me to lose weight. Yeah, if you're not overweight at all, 10 pounds doesn't matter. You have to lose like 80 pounds in order for it to matter. Yeah, 123 over 80 isn't bad. I just went to the doctor yesterday. I was 117 over 74. And he still told me to lose weight. He's like, you need to lose like 30 pounds. Thanks, doc. He's like, cut out sugar. You're not getting any younger. Cut out sugar. He's like, in 3 months when I see you again, I want to see weight gone. Thanks, Doc. I didn't know I was that fat. He's like, you're not, but you got to, you're older now. Thanks, Doc. Makes me feel great. How'd you guys keep me on? I know, because we started talking about cancer. I was like, I was going to be off in an hour. Yeah, Amanda, it could be nothing. I mean, if they did 2 things, if they did 2 blood pressure like in the same minute, it could be stress. You could have moved. I mean, I would not worry about it. I was size 6 and weighed 150, and they told me I was overweight. Yeah, the doctor was like, you're getting older. You're now like almost senior. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. No, I've always had good blood pressure. He was going over my notes and stuff, and he's like, this is good, because I had to give him blood work last time. So I was like, so there's no way that I'm getting Ozempic, is there? He goes, no, you don't have diabetes. I said, can we lie and say I have diabetes? He said, no. He's like, you just got to eat healthy. I just want Ozempic. But insurance won't cover it because I don't have diabetes. So I was hoping like my blood work showed something, but no, it didn't. Well, what he told me, this is what he told me. He said, what was it? Like 40% of everyone on Ozempic gains the weight back. And I was like, really? He said, yeah. I said, I don't know. I don't think I would. But I wouldn't mind trying. So I took a friend of mine had it. So I took it. I tried it. Nothing happened though. Someone said it takes a couple of months. Go to the No, you can't. Oh, you mean not Ozempic though. And they charge too much money. Yeah, but isn't it like $200 a month? No, I take it a couple like for like couple of weeks because she didn't want it. I was like, I'll take it, but it didn't do anything. Yeah, like $200 to $300 a month. That's crazy. $400 for 3. That's not bad though. That's less than $200 a month. There's a site called Found, but it's all see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I heard like there was a news I did. But someone said that it doesn't even work until you're on the 1.0. And until you start doing the 1.0, that's when you start noticing difference. I wasn't even there. I have Ozempic, then you must have diabetes. My insurance won't pay for it without diabetes. Did it? Yeah, this one didn't. You probably get it by with going every other week. I don't know. I mean, what it felt like though, it felt like when I had surgery. Like I still can't eat a lot, but that really made me not eat a lot. But it was just like after I had surgery. Like you can only have a couple of bites of something. And that's why I thought was going to happen, that it wasn't going to work well, because I don't eat a lot to begin with. Every day. Yeah, the only thing that you got around here at a diet clinic was like something that wasn't even as strong as my Adderall. It was like diet pills, which didn't do anything. Yeah, but because it probably worked immediately because she was used to eating a lot and then didn't eat a lot. I don't eat a lot to begin with. So I didn't see immediate. And I was told if you had surgery, then you're not going to see the results. I read it on Reddit actually, that all these people that had surgery in the past, surgery meaning gastric or the sleeve or any of them, they did not start losing until they were at 1.0. Yeah, Apex. Apex isn't even as strong as Adderall. So it was like pointless. That's how when I started the shot felt like, that's what I'm saying. That's what it felt like. It felt like when I had surgery. But when I looked online, there was a whole Reddit post about people that have had surgery that gained some weight and went on Ozempic or, any of them. I forgot I forgot what the other ones are called, but they all said the same thing. You need the stronger amount to make it work because we naturally can't eat a lot anyway. Like even for dinner tonight, I'd like a half a taco. That's all I can eat. I can eat a couple of times a day, but I don't eat a lot. My problem is sugar. I am a sugar fanatic. I eat too much sugar. Native Path Wellness Support helps with energy, focus, weight loss, and arthritis. Yeah, that's why my doc said just cut out sugar. He said, you'll be amazed. Just cut out sugar. I said, okay. So we're getting there. And he told me walk a lot or go swimming. He said there's some Olympic-sized pools over in Huntsville. Okay, doc. He said walk and cut out sugar. You'll drop weight. It'll come off like there's no tomorrow. Come to think of it though, I don't really use a lot of salt in anything. Ever since I had surgery, I can't handle spices and I can't handle a lot of salt. It gives me heartburn. So I don't really use salt to begin with. But sugar goes down easy. Even after surgery, sugar goes down easy. Ivum Health. All right, I'll take a look. Yeah, I just love sugar. I don't mean like, cakes and stuff, but even like after surgery, you couldn't have diet soda, but I could certainly have regular soda. Anything sugar seemed to stay down. Ugh. So, mainly yes, protein is a big one. But I told him, he's like, what'd you eat for breakfast? I said I had mozzarella cheese and some grapes, which I love. I absolutely love grapes and mozzarella cheese. And he said, no, the mozzarella cheese is fine. The grapes are no. They're very high in sugar. I'm like, it's natural sugar. He goes, get rid of fruit. Eat vegetables, not fruit. Diet drinks keeps weight on. I know. That's what I'm saying. But after surgery, I could not drink diet soda. It was like one sip and it filled you up instantly. But what? What you mad at, Pumpkin? What? But regular soda, that I could drink. But I try to stay away from soda. Oh, would you guys stop? My psycho dogs, my God. No, fruits are high in sugar. What are you guys fighting about? Can't you guys just love each other? Ugh. Winston's so mad. Oh, stop. Relax. Ugh. 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 All right, I'm going to get off because the dogs are going to fight if I don't give them both enough love. And we're getting a major snowstorm. What was that? And we're getting a major snowstorm. Wish me luck. And I will check in with you guys tomorrow. And I got Valentine's Day candles coming. I made some really cool ones. Even for single people, we got some hardcore ones. My Bloody Valentine. We got some cool ones. Then we got some lovey ones. So I'm going to work on those tomorrow. And that's it. Thank you guys for super chats. And again, don't hate so much that you're going to... Don't hate so much that you hate someone or they've done so wrong and that you hate them and you want to see them fail. I don't care who a hater is. I still would never want to see them fail. I may laugh for a minute, but I never want to see someone fail. That's the worst way to look at someone. So on that note, I hope everybody loves each other. Be nice to each other. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Depending on how much snow we get, I may go live from the snow with the dogs. We'll see. I want to take them sleigh riding. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace. And Robbie, we love you and support you.